In the last video we created a tiny square blue box and we're going to continue from that point. I also in my HTML, if you remember, created the box 2. I'm just going to quickly create that for you as well. So again, it's called an ID, so use your hashtag when it's an ID. We'll get to classes later. So box underscore 2, because we already have the 1. Create your curly brackets, and inside we're going to add basically the same as we have on our box 1, but with a different color, hashtag, and we want some light green, and the channels are red, green and blue, so we want more of the green than the other, so 339922, some sort of green. So now we have our green box. We need to give it a height and a width. So width, let's go with 20 pixels again, and the same with the height area. 20 height, 20 width, like the other one. Click Save. Use your tabulator, your Command tab on a Mac and your Alt tab on a PC. Go to your Chrome, hit Command R on a Mac for refresh, or Control R on a PC. And now you can see we have two boxes here. We can actually put text inside, images inside these boxes. These small boxes, div blocks, are really helpful to create structure, building blocks, and that's also what they are sometimes referred to as building blocks. They are awesome. We can do whatever we want with them, but we are going to continue styling a little bit with our H1 and paragraphs, so we can see what we can do other than just changing the colors of our H1. In our in our paragraph, I'm going to create that, our paragraph here. I'm also going to have a color that's not red because I want to differ from the other one, so I'm going to create one that's entirely white. I don't know how this will work with the background, but I'm just going to make it a little bit darker here. So a little bit darker would be A's, like so. Save, go to browser and test. So you can see there's a lot of switching between Chrome, between your browser and your, for example, Visual Studio. So it's the quicker you are to learn these hotkeys, changing between those two. Again, Command tab on a Mac, Alt tab on a Windows will help you do this. And again, hitting save quickly in here, switching for this, and then hitting Command R or Control R on a Windows will increase your time, or decrease the time you actually use. So now we created a color change. In my H1 I also want to change the font. So font, family, and I want it to be the Arial, or let's go with the Arial. So Arial, comma, Helvetica, comma, sans serif, and you all remember now that sans serif means without feet. Basically, it's loosely translated compared to the Times New Roman you have. So hit save again, go to your browser, and before you refresh, check out the feet will change because of the font, of course. So now we have a Arial styled font instead now. But I also want my paragraph to be this Arial font type. But instead of me having to write this part here, down here in my paragraph, I can instead just remove it up here and put it in my body, like so. And I'll show you what that does instead. So now both my headliners and my paragraph will be Arial. But why does it do this? So it's only in the body but not in those two. We have to look at our HTML for this. The thing is about HTML, it's inherence, or it's inheriting things from its parent. So if we look at it in this way, this is the parent of the entire page. This is the grandfather of all. And down here we have its children's. So body has the children of H1, of paragraph, of these two ID blocks. So if I were to write text in here, it's going to be really small. And let's go with txt in this one. These two will also inherit the font type of Arial, but it will not be white and it will not be red. It will continue to be black because we haven't assigned anything to it. Let's quickly check out. So you can see the text is actually still Arial, but it's black, this is white, and this is red. It's because they're inheriting this here. So everything is being inherited down. Okay, let's talk about a little bit more about it in the next video.